So the window regulator broke again. You don't know this, but this is not the first time we've been in this door panel.
Round 2?
Yeah, so, and this is another installment of save money by doing it yourself.
Yep.
The only caveat is get quality parts. The part that's in here right now, we got for $108. It lasted all of 3 months, 2 months.
Yeah.
That could go longer than
It wasn't
that.
long. Plus, it was never right. We kept having to take the door panel off and doing things like that. So sometimes it just pays to go OEM, which is what we're doing now.
All right. So we're actually going to show you how to get up in this door. So one of the first parts you take off is this covering right here. And it feels like you're going to break it, but really it's an up and pop off, and it comes right off. So the first thing that comes off in the door panel, besides the other part, is pop that off. Behind this handle is also another Torx screw. Right. Man, I should cut it short. That pops out. This one pops out after that.
Yeah, last step here is just pulling this panel off. Got a couple of screws underneath that. And the only thing else holding the door panel on is just the So I think pulling this off is definitely the worst part if it's never been off the car, because it's so tight and you just have to go for it and just rip it off.
So this has been off, I guess, what, 6 times now,
Yeah.
probably? And even still, it's kind of some work, so you'll see.
Yeah.
Ah, well, that was the easiest time we've ever done it.
Wasn't too bad
Don't do
there.
that. Don't do that. All right. So behind here, there's a bunch of little clip stuff. That right there actually is what pulls the lever to open the door, the latch.
There we go.
Disconnect this switch right here. That pops off. And there's the door panel.
There we go. So next step, you just have to remove the bolts here.
How many are there?
I don't know, like 8 or something.
4,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it looks like it's about 10 bolts around here. What size is that?
That is, again, the T27.
T27. And then the next step is you pull off the window motor. So the window regulator is sandwiched between this back plate, the motor, and the regulator's right behind it. So once we pull this off, then you can pull this away, take the motor off, and then we can start pulling the regulator out of the door.
So this is actually the tricky part. It's actually separating the motor from the actual window regulator. There's 3 bolts right here, and these are T25s. Right. Make sure it's right. I don't want to tell you guys the wrong thing. Yeah, T25. All right, the other little gotcha is you have to pull this little clamp out, and then once you do that, you can separate the two. And you can see our problem is this looks like this is just jumped off the spring. In fact, look at that. It's actually, the plastic's actually sheared off right there. And to get this panel off, you know, because it's going to be in the way, you need to push these grommets through. Which they don't go very easily. So that allows the door to separate.
If there was one bolt that wasn't still in there.
Helps to do all the bolts. Pro tip, all screws have to come off.
That's true.
All right.
Ready?
Yep. There you go.
There's still another screw.
All right, take 3. And now the panel just pops off.
Voila.
Okay, once you're behind the door,
You push the window down, that way you have access to these bolts to hold the window to the regulator itself, because you actually have to remove the whole window.
after the nuts are off, you just take the window out.
There you go. go. Be careful where you put it too.
Yeah, this glass is probably not cheap. So underneath, there's also 2 bolts that allow for adjustment. So these come off, and then you can see. Well, I guess this one doesn't need to come off. But right there. And you're gonna need to pull those off as well, so you can pull out the regulator.
It's got all the bolts out. Then you just kind of finagle the old regulator out of there. Just kind of tilts down, it'll pop out.
Put a hook down.
There's that clip up there.
Oh yeah.
You gotta pop it off that clip.
Yep.
We need to remember to put that back on there too. So there's a little clip that it clips onto just under here. So you need to remember to put that on, otherwise it could make noise when you're moving it up and down.
There you go.
And that's it.
It's the weirdest contraption known to man. So there's a clip that holds this on so the window doesn't hit it. A lot of times it'll stay in the door panel already, so make sure you either take this one off, put the new one in, or use the old one and pop the old one off. And did I say the same thing twice? Just backwards?
Yeah, but stick it in.
Basically you have 2 options. Either use the new one or use the old one. But either way it goes, make sure you do that. Otherwise you'll hit the window. We did that last time. Alright, you stop recording.
Pull this one out of here.
So another little gotcha is this, gosh, I don't know what you call it. Whatever this is.
Yeah, a little clip.
You feed that through the door. And so last time we were trying to actually clip it into the door while we had the door thing on. Instead, just pop the old one off, and it feeds right through this hole right here.
Yeah, and then you can do it.
And just pull right through.
Okay. We'll wait till we put the glass on.
Also, something we noticed is on the aftermarket one, they are actually bolts. This sockets, right? This one is actually a torch like everything else.
So you just want to loosen them up so you can slide the glass back into there.
I don't know if you heard that. He said loosen them up so you can slide the glass in there. There you go. Slides right in. All right. For the record, whenever you're putting this door panel back on, or you're putting on the little screws back on the door panel, you'll be confused at which one it goes into. It's the one towards the back, because this one is for the actual door panel. Just keep that in mind. Also, these holes right here, these are for the window height adjustment. So make sure after you finish adjusting the height of the window that you put the little plastic or these rubber little grommets back in here before you put the door panel back on. We made a mistake of putting everything back together, celebrating, and wondering why we had 2 of these laying on the floor. So always double check. Yeah, the auto anti-thing where it goes auto down, auto up, you may need to reprogram it.
You gotta reprogram it, yeah.
And basically that's just holding, the window down button for 10 seconds at the bottom, and then roll it up manually and hold it at the top for, I think, was it 10 seconds or 20 seconds?
10 seconds down, 10 seconds up.
And after that, it should just automatically go down, automatically go up with one touch.
Yep. Clips are.
And these panel clips, these may break on you the first time you go in the door. So you may want to grab a few from Porsche. The first time we did it, we didn't. The second time we went in there, we decided to buy some new ones from Porsche. They're not expensive. I can't remember how much they cost.
So make sure they're all
So you just need to make sure they're all popped up.
when
so
you
they're
do
ready to
it.
grab the door panel. Boom. Well, that's a wrap. This is, shows you how easy it is to change the door panel. Start that over again. Alright, so that's a wrap. This is how easy it is to change a window regulator on a Porsche Cayman. It's a good way to, really? It's a good way to save money. I'm not sure how much this would cost from the dealer.
Probably at least a few $100.
Yeah, but the part alone is almost $300.
So, well, y'all know the drill. Subscribe, hit the bell, notifications. Check us out on Instagram, all the rest of that stuff.
I'm sorry that we suck at this.
I know, yeah.
No ring
Anyways,
out.
no ring out.